So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the steps. I'll walk you through. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my hand sanitizer, and then sanitize my hands, rub it in there, trying to maintain a sterile field, rub it in there, get it all dried, and then you grab this, pull the cap away from the insulin. Also remember to inspect the insulin. Yeah. In this gauge, you can inspect to see if it is cloudy. If it's cloudy, that could be a sign that it's expired and it's no longer viable for you to use, or it could be harmful. So when you notice that, you can go ahead and toss it out and grab another one. And if you see air bubbles in here, don't worry about it. That is not going to harm you. That's safe to use. So you grab this pen, you grab one of your alcohol wipes. Like I told you earlier, you have a rubber seal right here at the tip. So you go ahead and wipe it clean, okay? Yeah, you just go ahead, scrub that in, wipe it all clean, You don't want to inject any dirt into your skin. So you wipe it clean. And then you grab your injection needle. So you grab this, and then you go ahead and fix that together and screw it in, okay? You just screw that in there. All right. When you screw it in, you can detach this part. See how it looks now? Pretty good. So the next thing I need you to do when you do that is to prime. Priming is just like going ahead to check to make sure this releases insulin when you give it. So you can go ahead, when you get this needle stick connected, you go ahead and dial 2 units. So you can see from here, this is at 0. So I'm gonna go ahead and dial 2 units from here. So if you dial 2 units on here, you're gonna see this pointer pointing at 2. So you go ahead and eject it. It should release some insulin. So you can see some drops of insulin coming out there. If you don't find it, if it doesn't come up, you can try it 2 more times. You're free to try it 3 times. And if it doesn't release any insulin, you can go ahead and discard the pen and grab another one. Probably it's damaged. And always make sure you prime with this needle stick connected, because when you don't do that, you're gonna damage the pen. And this costs a lot of money. So I'll do it 1 more time. I will go ahead and dial 2 units right here. So you can see that I dialed just 2 units, and then I'm gonna go ahead and eject that. And you can see, I will eject that. You can see some insulin coming off there at the tip. That means it's safe to use. Whatever is my blood sugar value, let's say my blood sugar was probably at 220, and I'm supposed to get 4 units, I'll just go ahead and dial 4 units of insulin on this. So you dial your 4 units, and there you go. Okay, I got 4 units, and then I can go ahead and give this to myself. So the body areas where you can give your insulin could be behind your upper arms, on either side of your upper arms. The best place to administer your insulin will be on your abdomen. That absorbs pretty fast. So you can give it on your abdomen and also on your thigh, on the side of your thighs. Yeah, so you can administer on the side of your thigh. So these are pretty good areas of your body where you can go ahead and administer your insulin. So when this is ready to be administered, you go ahead and then the area of your body where you want to administer it. So let's say I'm gonna give this to myself on my abdomen. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab an alcohol wipe, and then here on my abdomen, I'll have this cleaned out, pull this out, and then clean my skin. So I'll go ahead and clean my skin, clean it out, and then leave it to air dry, maybe for like 30 to 60 seconds. It's gonna air dry. Don't try to use your hands to dry it off pretty fast. Just let it air dry, and then you can grab your insulin, and then grab a pinch of skin, and then administer your insulin directly at an angle of 90. Don't bend it, don't twist it, you just do it at an angle of 90. So you go ahead, pinch your skin, hold on to your skin, push it there, and then you push the insulin injector. So once you push it in, you hold on to your skin tissue, and then count slowly to 10 so that your skin can absorb it, okay? So when you're done with that, you release, take it out, and then you can go ahead and unscrew this cap, and then get this unscrewed. You put this in the sharp-proof container. That is how you dispose this part, and then you go ahead and cover your insulin. Now, after administering your insulin, do not return it to the refrigerator. You're gonna keep it at room temperature, away from where your kids can have access to it. Of course, it's a medication, you have to keep it safe from children, so but don't return it to the refrigerator, okay? So that is one thing I need you to pay attention to. Remember, keep it at room temperature and do not return it to the refrigerator, okay? So that's about it. It's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, but always remember, from the time you open your insulin, you are only supposed to use it for 28 days. After 28 days, you go ahead and discard it, okay? And one pretty trick that I use is to tell my patients, whenever you open your insulin, you can grab a Sharpie and put a date on it. So I can put today's date on here. You go ahead and scribble it down. You can say 08, 27, 25. You see how that looks? So that way, it tells me what date I opened this insulin, and I know that from this day, I'm only gonna use it for 28 days. I know it's supposed to expire in 2026, but from the time you open it, it's only good for 28 days. So after 28 days, you discard that. So if you like this video, and if this video was helpful to you, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I will do other videos on how to administer your insulin using a vial. Share this video with your friends, share with your loved ones, share with other patients you know that have diabetes, and thanks for coming to my channel.